Hey everyone, welcome back to Nurse Love Addiction. Last time we kind of had the bomb dropped on us. Itsuki finally spoke and told us something, but it only seems to raise more questions. And, some of the bigger questions weren't really answered, like who stabbed us, why they wanted to stab us, why we were even healed, and who healed us, too. And also what Sakia meant when she said that she'd return something to us. But here we are with all this newfound knowledge about our past and how we apparently have known Itsuki and Sakia from our childhood. And we're going home and we'll see what now has in store for us. I'm a little worried though. I'm a little concerned. But there's only one way to find out what's really going on, and that's to progress. I've made it back to the dorm. With these words, it was Miss Itsuki who concluded our conversation at the karaoke place. It felt to me as if she didn't want to talk much about this Kyoko. I feel like my head's about to burst. There's such chaos in my mind that I don't even feel like processing it all. About my memory loss, about the open campus day, about the fact that Sakia and I used to love each other. They're all stories that could turn my whole life around. But still, for some reason, the one thing most on my mind is that name. As I mutter the name Kyoko to myself, something inside my head bursts open. It's crazy how that can happen. Just one little whiff of something and it'll spark a whole memory to come back to you, something you haven't thought about forever. Yes, what was that just now? It was as if something popped up or floated up from in between the seams of my mind. I feel as if something's reverberating somewhere in a far corner of my mind. One week later. I'm heading towards the station since Miss Itsuki called me out again to meet her at the karaoke place. There's something I want to tell you about Kyoko, she had written. Miss Itsuki said she had to call in at home first to take care of some preparations, so I went back to the dorm too before heading out. Like before, she told me to go inside already and wait for her there, but... Uh-oh. I hope this doesn't ruin our plans. Not that I mind. Well, I don't mind yet. I noticed Sakuya sitting on a bench in front of the station. She's humming a song, seemingly in a great mood.
Sakuya! あら、アスカ、ごきげんよ。いいお天気ね。そうだね。
Sakuya greets me in a relaxed way. I can't see anything unnatural about it. But still, I wonder.
私のこと待って待ち構えてた。
I can't help but feel this way, though I'm not exactly sure why.
一人でお出かけ？お買い物かしら？なんていうか。
I'm secretly meeting your girlfriend here. It's actually a secret that I'm meeting up with Miss Itsuki.
それともカラオケとか？人からなら気兼ねなく歌えるものね。
Whoa, I didn't think Sakuya was into karaoke. I thought that was a huge thing back when they first all went together.
えっと
It feels a bit strange hearing Sakuya talk about solo karaoke.
ああ、それに内緒の話をするにもうってつけの場所ね。カラオケ屋さん。
Stop being on the nose, Sakuya. Stop it. I take a big gulp of air.
なんでそれ知ってるの？
I say this, unaware of the fact that I'm digging my own grave.
もちろんいつきに聞いたわ。私たち恋人同士だもの。恋人同士の間に隠し事なんてないものよ。
Well, I guess it's nice to know that your relationship has gotten better, except not so much because, in a way, we're trying to break you up here, I guess. But, you know, I guess in the moment it's nice that you and Itsuki are not fighting anymore.
嘘だ。
Oh. Or Asuka is just more perceptive than I am. I can feel it
と
intuitively.
いうより、サクヤだよね。
I ask her this almost involuntarily. There's no mistake about it that this person in front of me now is Sakuya. We met earlier at school and she's still wearing the same clothes. Yes, there's no mistake about it.
でも
She almost feels to me like a different person.
おかしなこと言うアスカね。私はサクヤよ。どこか変かしら？
Yes, you're strangely upbeat and relaxed and being pleasant towards us instead of somewhat offstandish and stubborn. It's just a little strange. Being asked directly if there's anything strange about her, I'm not sure how to respond. There's nothing strange about her. Yeah, nothing strange, but at the same time, she's totally strange. Completely strange.
アスカこそ。あなたは本当にアスカ？
Wow.
できる？
Define Asuka and you, and welcome to our existential crisis that has precluded this whole game.
ほら、そんなこと聞かれても困るでしょ？ええ、わかっているわ。あなたはアスカよ。間違いなく。
That's what you think. I'm not sure what Sakuya is getting at.
サクヤ。
Unable to understand it. I suddenly feel like I need to get away from here right now, but my legs aren't moving. Sakuya looks up joyfully at the blue sky. You know, there's one way to see if Sakuya is really herself or not, and that is if we just called her Sakulina, and if she got mad at us, we know it'd be the real Sakuya, but if she responded in this weird, pleasant, joyful, upbeat way, or didn't care, then we'd know we'd have an imposter on our hands. I'm just saying, Asuka, that would be the ultimate
あの
test.
歌。ん？何？サクヤ、前に歌うのは別に好きじゃないって。機嫌がいい時に鼻歌くらいは出るわ。
Misitsuki said the same thing, though, when we were coming back from karaoke together one day. That might be true. It might be true, but...
ほんと、おかしなアスカね。
A cold shiver runs up my spine. It feels as cold as ice, but still the palms of my hands are moist with sweat.
私行くよ。じゃあ。
I say this quickly, with my hands clenched into fists. I just want to get away from here. I have to get out of here. These thoughts running through my mind, I start walking away from Sakia at a quick pace.
いつきなら来ないわ。
What? My heart starts beating in my throat, and my feet feel as if nailed to the ground. Sakia stands up from the
困
bench.
ったものだわ。いつきにも。余計なことまで話そうとして。
So I guess that's what you really meant by there are no secrets between lovers. She told you that she told us. This isn't right.
昨夜じゃない。だから言っても無駄よ。
Saying only this, Sakuya starts walking away. As she disappears into the distance, I faintly hear her humming.
京子って歌うまいよな。それに比べて昨夜は。京子。
I mean, but Kyoko's dead, so it couldn't be Kyoko. Right? Well, we'll see. I enter the karaoke room, but I don't feel like singing. I just sit down on the sofa and wait for Miss Itsuki. I wait and wait. Wait, what did that say? I wait and wait and wait, but...
いつきさん来ないな。
I checked the time on my smartphone. Well, it's not like we agreed on a specific time, but I can't help feeling
い
worried.
つきなら来ないわ。
These words keep on swirling about my head, and I can't help but have a bad feeling about this.
メールしてみよう。
I navigate through my phone and send her a message. What time do you think you'll get here? Send me a message when you know. I wait for a while, but there's no answer.
おいおい。いつきなら来ないわ。冗談きついぜ。
If now were here, she'd caution me about my language.
電話。
I try calling her on my smartphone, but... The phone just keeps on ringing. There's no sign of Miss Itsuki picking up. The call switches over to her voicemail, but I hang up without leaving any message. I don't want to think about
い
it.
つきさんに何かあった。
Since waiting is the only thing I can do, I continue waiting. But even after 3 hours have passed, Miss Itsuki still hasn't shown up.
もう夜だ。
It's dark outside as I exit the karaoke building. In the end, Miss Itsuki didn't contact me at all.
なおちゃん心配してるかな。いつきさん？そう。どうしてるか知らない？知らないよね。ごめん、変なこと聞いちゃって。
Having returned to the dorm, I just couldn't settle down, so I ask now about it. Though there's no way she could know anything about it.
連絡取れないの？ちょっと話があったんだけど。なおも学校で別れてからそのままだし。ごめん。だよね。気にしないで。
As expected, now looks at me with a concerned expression. I nervously shake my hands.
いつきさんのことなら、さくやさんに聞いてみるのがいいんじゃないかな。
Maybe we don't. Sakia is not quite herself, it seems. My heart suddenly starts beating in my throat just from hearing the name
だって
Sakia.
いつきさんのことなら、さくやさんが一番知ってるはずだよ。まだ冷戦中なんだっけ。でも他に聞ける人もいないし。さくや。
In the end, on Nao's suggestion, I find myself heading to their room. Itsuki won't be coming
い
anyway.
つきなら来ないわ。
I do feel strange going to ask the person who told me this in the first place, but there's also a part of me that wants to make sure, because at that time I really had this feeling that it wasn't Sakuya.
ちくしょう、わけわかんない。
I reach out to press the doorbell of Sakuya's
こ
door.
れを押して出てきた咲夜がまたどっか違う咲夜だったら
Yeah, that would be really awful, but
押すぞ
I push the doorbell and faintly hear the chime going off inside the room. My heart is racing in my chest. I'm feeling super nervous, almost scared, really. A moment later, the door opens up.
はいどなたアスカ
Sakia appears in front of me, and she looks somewhat puzzled at my face, tilting her head.
咲夜こんな時間に何の用というかなんて顔してるの
Okay, this seems more like normal Sakia.
お化けでも見たような顔よ失礼ね
Yeah, definitely normal Sakia. Oh, thank God.
ごめんなんでもない
This is Sakia. The girl standing in front of me now is Sakia.
どうしたの一体あちょっといいかないつき今日学校終わってから連絡取ったりしたいいえ特に用事もないしそっかちょっと用があって連絡取ろうとしたんだけど全然ダメで
As I explain it in a bit of a roundabout way, Sakia heaves a small sigh.
そのあたりいつきはいい加減よただの気分でメールに返信しなかったり電話に出なかったりするわそうなんだでも何かあったとか心配しているのまあちょっと
It feels a little weird saying that to a person who's the source of my worries.
メールしてみましょうか
Saying this, she picks up her smartphone. She types a short message and sends it. Almost immediately, a reply comes in.
早いわね珍しくいつきさん今どこにってメールしただけだから簡単なものだけど
Saying this, she shows me her phone's display. I'm at home. It's a short reply, but I can't say it's not in Miss Itsuki's character to reply like that. It's also been sent from the same address which I have for her.
なんだよもう
Either Itsuki's playing with us or something bigger is going on. I'm gonna bet something bigger is going on. Also, Sakia, why were you acting so weird this afternoon? Really, that's a question that needs to be asked next, Asuka. I'm confounded. If she can reply to Sakia, why couldn't she just reply to me as well?
こっちのセリフだわ何なの
Are you worried about us? That's nice.
なんでもないんだちょっと心配しちゃって心配だからなんでもない勘違いだったみたいそうならいいけれどいや
I laugh in a semi-fake way.
おかしなアスカね
Hearing Sakia say that, a shiver runs up my spine. That's because these are the same words Sakia said to me earlier in front of the station. The vibe is totally different, though. The Sakia with me now is the Sakia I know.
ごめん邪魔しちゃって課題してるとこだった構わないわ課題は夕方には終わらせているから今は
Sakia words are stuck for a moment.
日記をね
Uh-oh.
日記読んでいえ 読むか読まないかで迷っていたと。
Sakuya walks over to her desk as she speaks. As I look over, there's an old-looking book lying on her desk. Is that the diary? As she softly touches the cover with her hand, she explains.
母の日記なの。遺品を整理していたら出てきて。
Yeah, that's a tough call, whether to read that or not.
お母さんの。
I mean, that could have some personal stuff in it you might not want to know about your mother, but at the same time, I get the curiosity.
母が備忘録として日記を書いていたのは知っていたわ。几帳面な人だったから。小さい頃、たまに私も読ませてもらっていたの。そうなんだ。
I was deciding whether I'm going to read it or not.
別に迷う必要ないんじゃない？読んでも。この日記は知らない。
Oh, this was a secret diary. Man, that can be even worse. You don't know what people write personally when they don't think other people are gonna read it. People get very vulnerable. It's hard.
え？これは私が知ってる日記じゃないの。母は2冊日記を書いていたのよ。よくわかんない。この2冊目は本棚の裏に隠すように置かれていたの。家の者に確かめても誰も知らなかったわ。母の世話係でさえ。内緒の日記。表紙を開いた最初のページに母の字でこう書いてあったわ。なんで？自分に何かあってもこの日記は絶対娘には読ませるな。
Well, that makes it almost worse. The temptation to read the diary and the conflict of not to.
読ませるな。私が最初に見つけてしまうことを考えていなかったようね。遺品整理を私が買って出るとは思っていなかったのか。
Why isn't your father doing this? He's still alive, if I remember correctly. Isn't he? You think he'd be taking care of this, the husband, not the daughter. I was deciding whether I'm going to read it or not.
だから。そう。だから迷っていたの。これを読んでもいいのかどうか。過去のこととか？施設の。
Should you be admitting that you know anything about the facility, Asuka? Sakia looks at me with a shocked expression as I mumble this.
アスカ、あなた。
Oh no, we had made such good progress with her, and now she's pissed.
いつきさんから聞いて、私は全然知らないんだけど。
But whoever we were talking to this afternoon knew what Itsuki told us. So this is a sign that we are dealing with two different people.
いつきが？
Yeah. Sakuya comes at me with amazing force, and I take a step
いつき
back.
から何を聞いたの？話しなさい、全部。
I did get the feeling from Miss Itsuki that she wanted this to stay between me and her, but... Asuka... Unable to resist Sakuya's pressure, I end up spilling all of it. Well, except the part about Kyoko. Though, rather than keeping it hidden, it would be more correct to say that I just forgot to mention it. Silence from Sakuya. It's making me feel kind of terrified.
あなたたち。
It's not what it looks like. It's not what it seems. Isn't that what we say in this game?
はい。バカ。
Oh. Well, that might be true. She says this in a low, heavy voice, and I can hear her irritation as she says the word fools.
せっかくナオがいろいろ骨を折って私だって苦労して初対面を装っていたというのにそうかな
Asuka, come on. How could it not have been hard for her? I was thinking about this too, and I don't mean to interrupt the moment, so just bear with me. There was that scene where we fell on top of Sakia, and we don't get off of her for a while, and Sakia is like very complacent about the whole moment. And I bet you, or well, I don't bet you anymore, we know that because Sakia and Asuka once had these feelings for each other and they knew each other and Sakia was trying to hide it, that must have been a very like hard position to be in. Anyways, I thought that was really cool and telling, going through like just thinking about past events and Sakia's past behavior towards us. It makes a lot of sense why she's kind of off. She kind of tries to keep us at, arm's length. Yeah, but Asuka, I love you, but you're dumb. Of course it'd be hard for her to pretend like she didn't know you. Come to think of it, Sakia isn't really acting much like her usual self. What a ferocious glare just now.
いやごめん私が勝手に運命感じてただけかも運命学校で初めて咲夜と会った時星が見えたりだとか
Huh? Sakia seems to be blushing a little.
まあ聞いてしまったのは仕方ないわこのことナオには
Well, you see, the thing about now is she's being kind of strange.
まだ言ってない言わない方がいいかもしれないわね余計な心配させるだけだわ
But why is Now so set on keeping this a secret in the first place?
そっかそれでItsukiから話を聞いてあなたはどうなのItsukiの話がきっかけになって記憶が戻ったというようなことではなさそうだけれどっていうか私って記憶喪失だったんだなーってはちょっと物覚えが悪くてちっちゃい頃のことを覚えてないだけかなーって思ってたから
Sakia keeps silent again. It's so scary. I really hope she forgives me.
おバカ
She finishes me off in a single stroke.
呆れるわあなたにもそしてあなたのことをおもんばかっていた私にもそこでキレられてもどうしようもないっていうかごめんなさい
Sakia shakes her head as I apologize to her reflexively.
いいわ別に謝ってもらいたいわけではないもの謝らせるならItsukiねナオとの約束を破ってまあきっと謝らないでしょうけどあれはあれ呼ばわりでも何Itsukiさんから聞いたおかげで分かったこともあって
I'm not sure whether this is the right time to say this.
文化祭の時のキス
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about. Yeah, you thought we forgot about that, didn't ya? I mean, how could we? Sakia's cheeks are bright red.
あれってその私たちが相思相愛だったからなんだよね
that might have also been the reason why the kiss gave me a happy feeling inside.
違うわ。あれはそうじゃなくて、あれは言わない。何も覚えてない人には。
Oh, this is so childish, Sakia. Really? You owe us some kind of explanation for that odd behavior. She reminds me a bit of a sulking child. There's something cute about it.
いつきは私とアスカが結ばれればいいと考えているようなの。え？ああ。
I told her to go back to the one she used to love. That's what Miss Itsuki told me. So she was talking about me when she said the one she used to love.
その気はないって言っているのに。
Sakia isn't leaving any room for misunderstanding. Right? And why say something so cryptic as you return something back to me? Sakuya, I demand answers.
説明しません。知りたかったら自分で思い出すことね。
You're worse than your girlfriend! It's clear that she's not going to tell me. Those words she said after the kiss could probably be a hint. I've given it back.
思い出さずに済むのなら思い出さない方がいいわ。施設のことなんて。
So we're linked to the facility is what you're implying. Sakia looks at me with a deadly, serious expression as she tells me this. I'm not sure how to respond to that.
それじゃあお邪魔しました。
Having said what we had to say, I decide it's time to go.
くれぐれもナオには黙っておきなさい。私もいつきによく言っておくから。
More secrets, more keeping secrets from people. In my opinion, you should do just the opposite. Just tell now, unless this is really gonna cause a huge problem, which it probably will, because this is nurse love addiction.
でもアスカに隠し事ができるともあまり思えないけれど。
No, I mean we spilled the beans about the facility, right? I mean we're honest to a fault.
どんだけポンコツって思われてるんだろう。よく知っているだけよ。施設ではいろいろとね。
Ah, so we are connected to the facility. Well, that's something new. Sakuya yawns.
あくびだ。
I can't help pointing.
ここのところあまり寝れていないのよ。家のことや学校もあるし悪かったわね。悪いなんて言ってないよ。そっか、大変だね。なら余計なことは言わないで。
It's kind of cute how she gets sulky whenever she's embarrassed, though she's scary at the same
お
time.
やすみなさい、アスカ。おやすみ、サクヤ。今日は早めに寝た方がいいよ。そうするわ。
After exchanging goodnights, Sakuya moves to close the door
これ
when...
以上サクヤに近づかないで。
What? What the fuck?
また刺されたくなかったらね。
Really? Really? Okay. Okay. The door clicks shut. I can't move a muscle.
今のって京子だった。
What is like Kyoko possess Sakia's body from time to time? Why is this the first we're seeing of it? Well, I hate to cut this shorter than usual, but I think this is a good place to stop. So, next time, we'll figure out what the hell is going on. Maybe, possibly. After all, it's nurse love addiction. We never have clear answers. But that's what makes this game so much fun. So, next time, maybe we'll talk to Kyoko a little more. Maybe we'll get stabbed again. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, talk to you on the next one.